Hey, what's going on, guys? Alright, so today in this video we are going to do a K-member swap on the car. Picked up a Team Z K-member from a guy on our Foxbody group. Got a pretty good deal on it. So today, well, maybe not all today, but we're going to try and swap out this K-member. Some of y'all may know I'm running SN95 spindles on it, and brakes, and a manual rack. Shouldn't be too hard to do since the engine's already out of the car. But I've never done one before, so we're gonna find out how hard it is to change one of these guys out. Not really much to it. On the top part of the K-member, there's 2 bolts on each side, and the back there's 2 on each side. Like I said, well, since the engine's already out, this should be easy, somewhat easy to do. But like I said, I've never done one before, so it should be interesting. And I got the cars up on stands. Safety first. Don't use a jack. Got the jack there for when I get ready to lower this K-member. I'm not sure how heavy that guy is, so got me a jack there to help me out. Alright, guys, first I'm gonna do is mark my rack here, mark where my shaft is, so I can put back where it was. It's going to need to be realigned anyway, but still gonna mark it. I know we're gonna need some bolts. I know the bolts for the rack are gonna be too long, and I really like to replace the bolts for the K-member. But we're gonna start taking it apart and see what this hardware looks like on here. Alright, guys, got the rack out. Really easy to do. You got your 2 mounting points there. You got those long bolts. It's got a nut on it. Next we're gonna unbolt the strut and sway bar. Disconnect that. We're gonna keep the sway bar in the car. We're just gonna disconnect it. Need to take the rotor off. Get a little more light here. We're gonna take the rotor off. Looks like you got these 2 bolts right here. I'll take those out, and we'll hang the caliper up there, and it'll be out of the way. The next we'll disconnect the strut. What we'll probably do is we'll take the rotor off first, then we'll disconnect the strut and the sway bar all together. And we'll do the other side, and then we'll begin really close to pulling the K-member out. We need to take the spring out. There's still a little tension on it, so just be careful. You don't want these springs flying out, because they will hurt and possibly kill you if they're still compressed. Alright, guys, so you want to get your caliper supported there by something, stick on the side. You don't want any you don't want the caliper dangling off your brake line. That tears them up. So I got the The sway bar disconnected, just on the top side here. I'm gonna try and loosen these two bolts up to the strut. Let's see if I can get away without having to loosen the bottom ball joint there. See if I can make it work doing that. Because I'm planning on reusing these control arms for right now. Till the motor and everything else is done, then we'll do a coilover kit, hopefully. But for right now, I'm just going to use these stock control arms on the car. They work, there's nothing wrong with them. Still in good shape, so I'm just going to run them until, like I said, until I get the motor put in, car painted, everything else. Then coilovers will be the next thing on the list. Alright, so I'm going to use my impact here. I got my sockets here I'm going to use, a wrench, and we're going to impact these off. And might need to stick my jack underneath it. That'll take some tension off the strut so I can get these bolts out and go from there. Alright, so I got the passenger side here all unbolted, and we are going to drop down the jack, and the spring should just fall right out. I already did the driver's side already. Got my screwdriver here. Should just come right out. There we go. Got this side done. Next is just unbolting the K-member, and it should just pop right on out. Like I said, you got the two bolts. Sorry, you got two top bolts right here, and you got two back here. Same for the other side. You got two long ones here and two back here. They're all metrics. According to the site I looked it up on, but we'll find out. Alright guys, it should just fall right on out now. I really don't want to just drop it, but I am a one-man show. Well, wasn't too bad, I guess. Alright, the old K-member is out of the car. Well, it kind of fell out, but it is what it is. But just comparing the two. Look how big that bad boy is compared to that tubular. And I should say it's heavy too. The stock K-member, it's heavy. Still have the control arms on it, but it's still heavy. Hey, what's going on, guys? Alright, so I'm getting ready to put the new K-member in. Got a slit underneath the car. And I went by LMR today, get some new bolts. Just for the K-member and for the A-arms. And got some bolts for the steering rack. Some other things I picked up, some new isolators, new casters, and struts. I know some of y'all are gonna say, why just go ahead and go with coilovers? Well, the main reason is I never really intended to go this far with the car, with the K-member and all. I do plan on going that route down the road, but I'm just gonna go this route for right now, using the stock A arms. I just picked up a cheap set of struts. I don't know how old the old struts were. They were on the car when I bought it, and no telling how long they've been on the car since then. So I'm gonna go ahead and just swap them out. Like I said, down the road when I do coilovers, I'll put the Lakewoods up front, because I'm running them in the rear right now. But I'm just gonna put something in the front, just temporary for now. Like I said, just get the car going. I'm gonna get done with the engine and all. Then we'll work on the front suspension and go from there. So, but did decide to pick up some casters. Took the old ones off already. They were on sale. I picked up the SPEs. There's a lot of good reviews on them, so I mean, why not go with them? Like I said, this is more toward a budget build. Kind of go a little overboard considering I just picked up a K member and struts and all new hardware and all, and I haven't really touched the motor yet. But that's what I'm gonna do tonight. Let's get the new K member in, get it put up. Trying to find the best way I can do it, because I'm doing this by myself. Read a few places, it's really a two-man job, but we're gonna try and try to stick it in. It's not real heavy, it's pretty light. Maybe I can get it up on underneath the jack, get it jacked up, get a few bolts in it, then I should be okay. Alright guys, I got the K member in. It was pretty easy to do. Just got the jack up underneath it, just jacked it up nice and slowly, just guided it in, and it just came up nicely. Stuck the top back bolts in. So the one thing I had to do to get this K member to go in, had to take loose the fuel line here. It was hitting right there on the K member, so I had to take that loose. But that's pretty common from everywhere I've been seeing. But so far everything's bolted up pretty damn good. Alright, so you're probably wondering, where does the top of the spring go? Since the OK member's not there now. Can't do it unless you run coilovers. Well, I got a solution for that. Picked up a set of these from Summit. They're made by AJE, I believe. Yeah, they were like 45 bucks, I believe. So all they do is they bolt up right here to the K member like that, and you get you a spot, put the spring. Alright guys, I got the new K member in. It is all bolted up, torqued down. It sure does free up a lot of space. Cool. So, I'm gonna get ready. I think next I'm gonna go throw these A-arms back in. Then we'll work on the steering rack. And we'll probably do the caster plates and the struts last. Alright, so let's see how well these A-arms fit in here. Alright guys, got the control arms in. On both sides, but didn't notice till I was looking through the engine bay. just the way I put my bolts in. I have to flop these two around. They're gonna be in the way with the. They're gonna be in the way. They're gonna hit the rack there. So I'm gonna have to take them off and flop them around. Control arms before. What I did is these two tabs right here. I just got my hammer. I just hammered them out just a little bit, and the A arm just slid right in. Just had to do a little bit of work, and the bolts went right in. Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm not sure where I left off last night, but I got both control arms in, K-member, and the rack. So I thought I was going to have some trouble with the rack fitment on this K-member. I've read a few places that you'll need to run offsets on your rack. I'm not running offsets at all, and it bolted up just fine. There's plenty of space for the shaft there. Even this guy, it looks like it's hitting the rack, but it's not. There's like very little room between it. You might get like 2 or 3 sheets of paper between it, but it all fits. So I installed this guy on both sides. This is for the spring. I got some new isolators I'm gonna put in. Alright guys, so I'm gonna stick an isolator on a spring. I've already did this one already. I'm gonna show you the easy way you can get this on, instead of just trying to force it on like that. I got some grease here. Just gonna grease it up all around here, and a hammer, and it goes on pretty simple. You can also use silicone spray, but this works just as well. What it is, I'm just gonna put just a little bit of grease on here. I'm gonna stop about right there. Right on the other side of the spring. It's gonna live up pretty well. I'm just also gonna throw a little bit inside as well. I'll shove it on like that. Get my hammer. Alright, that's how you do it. Alright guys, I have completed the suspension work on both sides. Alright, so that's what she looks like. So like I said, I wasn't too sure about these caster plates. So I put them in the best place possible, close to, I think, where the stock ones were. But I mean, the car's gonna need alignment anyway, and I'm not going too far to get the car aligned. So I'm not gonna worry too much over it. But we'll really find out for sure once we get some wheels on it. It's still going to look right till we get it's away in the front end. That was also another challenge. Since there was no weight in the front end, it was hard to compress that spring with the jack to get these bolts in for the strut. but managed to get it done. And all, I don't know if y'all noticed or not, there's a lot more light. I picked up a couple of these lights today. Got them dirt cheap. I think I got like 10 bucks a piece, like LEDs. I think they put out 32K a light, 3200K a light, I think. Shoot, I don't remember. Maybe it's 24. But anyways, it sure lights it up a lot better in here now. Because before I had a light over there, a light there, and of course I have my light there on my bench, and the regular light for the garage. But that was all the light I had, and it sucked. But now I got these two lights in here now. Makes a world difference. I just need to get 2 more. This whole room be lit. Alright guys, I'm gonna end this video here. It's probably 30 minutes long, who knows. But suspension is done. Next will be putting the battery relocating kit in. But that will be in another video. Alright guys, like, comment, subscribe. I actually took the caster plates from a comment, so who knows, I might do something from the comments in reason. We'll see. Alright guys, till next time, I'll see y'all later.